Hey everybody, having a bit of cam issues tonight. OBS just does not want to cooperate with me for whatever reason. So we don't have a cam, but we do have our voices and we do have our imaginations. So gonna go ahead and jump in. Apologies for not having cams, but we're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work. We're gonna roll with it, and hopefully, maybe during a break, I can fix it. So I will keep futzing around with it, trying to get it to work. But as far as things go, um, Scott, you want to introduce your character?
Yeah, I'm Scott. I play Courtney, who is 11 episodes now, has gone in the span of a week to a few months of time because we had a montage last time. Is a Greco Roman Valkyrie, superhero, goddess of war, etc. Blah, blah. But she's been very not traumatized, but it may as well be everything but that. Where she's had some hard times, lost people, gained people kind of, and it's just trying to set everything right and kind of fix everything before everything breaks, including herself.
And Spoons, you want to tell a little bit about your character, Mr. Abor, god of sunshine and rainbows?
The very same, the god of sunshine, rainbows, and all that is happy and nice in the world. Caretaker of Courtney, keeper of the balance, all these lovely things.
Mm-hmm.
So you might also notice we have a new element on stream. We also have a donation tracker that's going right now to get actual layouts. So if you have the ability and you're enjoying what you're seeing, or in this case, imagining, because I can't seem to get cams to work, but whatever, um, feel free to drop some money in the tip jar. All that money is going to go to making the stream a better place. And hopefully with functional cameras and everything. So if you want to support us out, feel free to do that. You can also support us over on Patreon. Again, all that money goes right back into the stream. And with that, I'm going to do a more complete recap than usual. I want to go ahead and recap the entire series as a whole because it'll be some people's first time watching here tonight. So let's go all the way back to episode 1, where
Back
Courtney.
when it was on Sundays or on Mondays
Yeah,
rather. I
yeah,
screwed it up.
yeah. Now it's on Sundays. It's
Now it's on
okay. I've
Sundays.
been
Yeah,
doing that all night.
that's yeah. The joke is memorable now.
So Monday, back on Mondays, that all that time ago, it feels like forever and it feels like yesterday at the same time. But what happened? How did Courtney get into this mess?
Um, well, Courtney just kind of was working on a costume and writing some ideas and went to bed and woke up in a weird kind of rustic D&D looking tavern with a couple others who also were confused by what was going on, and it was almost like a video game situation with NPCs where they weren't really real but they were, but they all seemed to think everything was normal for these three that were there. And they met someone who I believe we called like the purple pimp or something. I forget the actual name we called him, but he ended up kind of showing us that we had powers. We were able to determine best versions of ourselves, and there was myself as this kind of Valkyrie warrior type. There was Percy, who was with insects and bugs for armor, but also control, and the butcher, who was the butcher. He didn't say much more than that. Had a quick little adventure because we learned that we had to go recover a crystal from a McDonald's parking lot because that the McDonald's logo. So we went there and did that and discovered powers and had a battle and beat someone up and the butcher left and stuff happened and we saved the day. And then we learned we had to actually do a lot more than that. And recover other artifacts and try to do things for the creator, as he called himself, to save the day and save reality. And he had no way to send us back until we did. That was pretty much the first one.
Yep. And then we moved into the second one, where they found out that there were other people, other gods, who were all convening in a bowling alley.
Yeah, Santa's bowling alley, no less. Um, I think I called it like the pantheon. Literally other gods from other realms. So like the creator, they told us that the creator was God, um, and there was like Thor and Zeus and all these other ones, not just the Greco-Roman gods, but other ones too, were there and told their side where they weren't terrorists. They were kind of rebelling against an unjust creator, and it really got messy with which side is which because they weren't hostile towards us at all. Um, yeah, and from there we kind of had to recruit things and question things, and I believe it was shortly thereafter that Percy got taken by Loki, and Sheldon revealed he was there all along, and there was four of us because he had it was like a park ranger with invisibility and stealth and nature powers, so he was kind of like just there the whole time hiding. Revealed that Aphrodite got involved and accelerated Courtney's abilities, or she was worried that she was actually going to be Athena or was going to be powered by and didn't know. Um, and then things went south when, or depending who you ask, when they went to Hephaestus's realm.
Yes, in Hephaestus's realm, where they were looking to get new armor and kind of reforge everyone. You also had the adding of another new member, and Percy going away to train with Loki.
And then Courtney stabbed Hephaestus in the chest and killed him.
Yep, Courtney killed Hephaestus. And what happened to that magical armor that you guys wear that somehow repaired itself?
That stopped. That didn't be a thing anymore because we took out Hephaestus.
Then we
Right?
found out that, yeah, we found out about godly realms at that point, the real godly
Yep.
realms.
Not these imprisoned ones because we escaped from actual the creator once we saw through it because Courtney was able to learn that she wasn't actually like Athena, that Athena was all part of the plan, spreading, seeding even. Not quite sleeper cells, but the same idea. We're just kind of like prepping an army in advance for however long. And she was part of that. She was kind of the figurehead. And for anybody knows, she's Athena. Like the real Athena has not been revealed to anybody but the core heroes, as we'll call it. And killing Hephaestus was an effort to take him off the board because Aphrodite said they'd have free will as he's literally imprisoned. So that was a calculated risk, which is all about war strategy, one of Athena's abilities. She's the goddess of war and strategy and crafting, so it all fits. And yeah, that's when she left. And things kind of went south where we tried to get others. Because Hephaestus gave us a tracker to find other members, which led to a new armor, Thaddeus, who had like a 3D printer and such like that, and Roy, who was just kind of this rage buff god one who liked wrestling.
God,
And
I
that's
miss
kind of how
Roy.
we filled things in, yeah. And then there was also Jim Bob, who later was revealed to be the god of cobbler.
Well, first we bring up we got to get a boar.
Oh, forgive me. I no, that's right. I was thinking of the ones. We only recovered really the three, but yeah, the third one was actually a boar. And we ended up with the recurring theme of a rocket launcher guy blowing up a building.
And
But when
a
you get
boar, a boar.
things were very different with the boar.
What happened when you met Santa, a boar?
Nothing. It went completely smoothly with no hitches whatsoever.
Well, Santa was leading a SWAT team after you, so.
I mean, that's true. And in everyone's first and most honorable reaction, liquefied Santa, I think is how it went.
Yeah.
Turned him into a puddle.
I think you like collapsed them in because you turn elves into bowling balls and shoes
And
Yes, I
bowling
did
pins.
both of these
Yeah.
things.
and bowling pins. Yeah.
And when you ripped the elves open, they were full of marshmallows and cocoa.
We tried to spare one of them. The only time that
Yeah.
that happened, it didn't end well.
And then you started to use a phrase we've come to call Earth the whatever the bodies, the people, the jail, whatever you want to call it. That's a thing that you do.
So then let's jump ahead to the next notable thing that happened. You got a visit from a former friend. You got a visit from Percy.
Oh, I'm like, what? Well, I got a vision from Percy, and it was saying he'd been captured, kidnapped, and this was after we fought that RPG guy that I called him, who was actually the Archangel Gabriel, who we defeated and took his sword. Um, and it went to hell, which was it still is in hell. They said return the sword for Percy, and Courtney had seen enough of people being taken or things being wronged, and learned what Athena did about how she left behind family. That was not going to happen this time. So devised a plan, Ocean's 11 style, to swap a fake sword, but actually just prison break him out at the same time, which none of it went well. Least of all with Percy, because he got gassed in the prison's high security, max security area gas chamber by insecticide.
Yep. And do you remember the last thing he said to you before he died?
Oh, it's like, I'm sorry, I don't want to die. I'm scared. Don't let this happen.
Did I do good? Did I
Did
do
I do
good,
good?
Courtney?
Yeah. Oh, it was
Did I
rough.
do good?
It was rough. And then Courtney went outside and leveled the prison, literally.
And then
Um,
we met Jim Bob, God of Cobbler, and
Got a
Earthquakes.
cobbler with
And
his tremors
Jim
diabetes.
Bob was he's like, I got the tremor diabetes. I'm just I'm sad. I got the tremor. I want to go to Acapulco.
It
He
it became a discussion on how do you tell someone that they are a god when you know that that's not going to register properly, and that's where that went down. It was different with Thaddeus, different with the Boer, because the Boer kind of already knew what was going on, and we would later learn that he had kind of been aware for a little while, but we haven't really gotten down to the brass tacks on that yet. So that's still coming. Um,
No one's asked a bore.
no, no, that's I like that. That's fun. Um, Courtney though lost her goddamn mind and started to really break down. And of course, Sunshine and Rainbows Boar, who is let's just make sure people know he's basically the god of death in charge of hell. Calmed her down and was the reassuring hand that she needed,
Yeah.
which makes no sense, but that's why it's perfect. Um, and she vowed revenge, and then they targeted Sheldon as well, and it just got worse from there.
and Sheldon. Let's talk about what happened with Sheldon. Sheldon was just kind of hanging out in the dorm room where we find out that Percy may not be dead.
Mm-hmm.
Percy may have been a clone.
Oh, this is all after the fact that we fought Poseidon.
Oh right,
He
and
brought an army, and Courtney challenged him like face to face on his aircraft carrier, which full disclosure, the DM thought was suicidal because that wasn't planned for. But I got a nat 20 calling in Uncle Ares to help, or Brother Ares, but he knows who Courtney is and Athena is, so that's a cool back pocket thing, even though I owe him a favor and a deal with Gabriel. Things are great. Um, we fought for a bit, and then I believe it was some snipe shots from Shelton, followed by the actual death blow from a boar, who disputes this because he turned into fish, but it's what happens. And then we discovered there was a clone, yes. And the teenage butcher, which got shot in the same eye again. We didn't mention that the butcher died before. Shelton shot him in the eye, and then Teen Butcher got shot in the eye. It's a recurring theme of resurrection and new incarnations, kind of a godly reboot, which is the whole point of this resurgence that's going on. So the creator was full of crap, apparently, or trying to do whatever he's doing. It's all nuts. But that led to Percy finding him again because Courtney had just kind of walled off a boar saying to leave her alone because she's afraid anyone that gets near her is going to be hurt. So he's like, all right, which was not the thing Courtney needed, but kind of also the thing Courtney needed. And eventually found where Percy was. It was the same place, the same dorm, and there was like a husk, and it turns out that he dies, and there was the same letter and the same line, the same dialogue, and it was a clone. So Percy didn't really die. So that's good. But then Shelton did kind of right then and there because Loki's a dick.
Yeah, we basically had Sheldon, who was basically a park ranger character, as Jim Bob would say it. He's the one that talks to the boo boo. Um, he got turned into a tree and eaten by bugs and turned to dust.
Which was the same thing that happened with Courtney when she got her wings and started to glow. It was an acceleration of her godly ability way before she should have had it. And that's what Loki did to Sheldon. And except it was his bark armor, which just encapsulated him, turned him into a tree. And then the bugs ate him. Um, as we would find later, because Courtney, that's when Courtney kind of walled everything off and was scared of everything. Um, that was because Loki stole the powers from Percy because we had some battles with a giant maggot and I failed some perception rolls. Then it happened again. And then it cocooned in the Pentagon because that's a safe place to go. And Percy was kind of spat out of it. It was him all along, but he had no powers because Loki stole them. As an addendum to all that, during that section of things, there was some ongoings with Abor in Hell, learning about this whole hierarchy, which he did not give a crap about, and didn't even want to delegate because they got it handled. It's fine. He's more hands-on, you see.
Yeah, Hell's having a major recession problem where the cost of a people poker has gone through the roof, and they're all very unhappy with him. And there was close to a revolt because he had unnamed cabinet positions, which he handled by naming all of the cabinet positions to one man. I mean, that's just leadership there, Bor. Just good leadership.
It's on par with everything else I've done.
And that brings us up to today, where the gods are now in search of more of their kind to create a force to go after Loki to finally bring him down.
And we had thought that with the horsemen, the aspect was the god of war, Athena, okay, and the god of death, obviously. Pestilence would have been Percy, and famine was presumably Sheldon. But the last thing we heard from actual Percy, who's safe now and safe and sound, was that the other horsemen are hopefully to be found. And we're like, what do you mean other horsemen? That was them. We're down two. It turns out we actually hadn't gotten those two. Or have we? That was the cliffhanger. We literally cut it right there. So
And with that, we're going to go to a quick be right back, and we will hop right back in with the start of the game. So do hang around, and we'll be right back. Grab snacks, do what you need to do. There we are. Hey, everybody, we're back and we have cameras. So you can see our lovely faces again. And a boar. Death Mall.
You never see death coming. Let's be honest. So
No,
it's no different.
Death has many faces, but Death also has no faces. So there is that, definitely.
It'll be a surprise.
Oh yeah, someday we will see Death's face. So we are in the game. Percy has just dropped a bombshell that there are others like you.
What was the last line I said? Something like, "There's other horsemen" or something. Like, wait, we weren't the four. I forget what it was, but something along those lines. So
Yeah, something completely like that. So they direct you to a spot for the first person they're able to find, and it's in L.A. of all places.
back home. Um. So yeah, if I remember correctly, he said that we were attuned differently. Like there was an energy that Abor and I share, and these other two spots share that too, which is like the horseman link he's thinking of.
Yes.
Well, let's go to LA. It's Courtney's home. Haven't been there in a while. Let's go.
All right, you
Do a
want to roll
portal
me a
right
portal?
now. Like Courtney's not. Courtney doesn't waste time much anymore. Not that she ever did, but it's this like we got work to do. Natural 20.
You make a portal that lands right at the front door
The
of a.
26 total, just for the record.
Oh yeah, you definitely make a portal that lands right at the front door of a beautiful like Hollywood mansion.
It is LA. I can see through it. Look to a bore. Are you coming?
Am
Kinda
I welcome?
regretful for everything that she's has been trying to make amends still. So, not assuming anything, is asking.
Am I welcome?
Absolutely.
I
If you want
suppose
to
it'll
be.
be good to stretch my reach. Ah,
Looks like we're going to Hollywood. I'm pretty sure you have reached there.
I should hope.
I mean, you could always ask Betty for help.
Oh God.
We can just take her with us. There's never a point where I'm not happy to have them.
I was gonna say there's probably never a point where she's not with you, but I like the fact that she can kind of pop up again. So, yeah,
She'll be our secret, like our fourth batter, as it were.
yeah. Yeah, I'll go through the portal.
All right, so everybody goes through the portal. And then there's a knock at the door. And
Well, I presume we knock at that door.
yeah. Oh,
There should not be a knocking from the inside of the door outside. That's weird.
So you knock on the door? I should
knock on the door, yes.
You knock on the door and nifty little transition ability.
Oh. Ooh, what this?
Now I have to change cams a bit, but that's okay. I can do that as I'm working into the fourth player field. It's all good.
Yeah, you saw that, didn't you?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep. We broke everything.
Yep. It's okay. I'm working on it. I'm working on it in another screen at the moment.
It's fine. Everyone,
we're doing it live. We're doing it live. It's all good.
We're okay. How are you? You good? You fine? We're fine. It's live.
Quick, everyone in chat panic. Like everybody right now.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah, this is normal.
This is what happens when I knock on a door. What the hell is going to happen tonight?
This is what everybody looks like in real life. Just scattered particles. This is social distancing. They're so distant, they're distancing from themselves.
Damn.
It's okay. I'm currently building a better box. and
For
everybody's
just
free
three
to just.
subscriptions of $13.99, you too can help build a better box.
I mean,
Oh boy.
I'm not gonna complain if anybody wants to give to the Patreon. Just saying, better boxes might be worth your money.
Better boxes, better people.
Oh, we can't guarantee better people. We can't even guarantee okay people. This is Flipside we're
Dang.
Just the
talking
ones we
about.
have.
All
Good
right,
fat chat.
go ahead and guys. So
Yeah.
so we hear knocking at a palatial palace, and then the camera's gonna zoom inside where we
Everything's fine.
meet our third
There we go.
character.
Yeah.
Are you gonna go
Uh,
answer the door?
Yes, I will personally answer the door. And when I do, you guys see in front of you a tall-ish gentleman with a bicocket on his head, which for those of you who don't know what that is, that's the hat that Robin Hood wears. He's got a brown leather jacket with a bow tie, and is wearing slacks and Oxford shoes, and nice fancy satin gloves. And he just greets you like, "Oh, well, who are,
Okay.
what is?"
So, quick question. I know I've already asked this over off camera. Does Courtney watch the cooking channels?
I'm gonna roll and see what comes up, and I'll just sort of determine based on the number.
That is absolutely
No, no, she doesn't.
okay. You have no
Wow.
idea who this guy is. Maybe you've seen him like when you walked into a grocery store on like a.
Could be like billboard stuff, right? She'd see that,
Yeah.
costuming, cosplay, yeah, maybe
So
maybe
you
something.
know this guy is some kind of celebrity.
Okay, yeah, we're in the neighborhood. Okay. For the record, since we'll get into the back and forth of it, Courtney is literally wearing almost like a Valkyrie armor, but kind of like almost a Sailor Moon outfit at the same time. Has big white wings. There's a sword on her hip, and she's got a big shield with what looks like an Instagram picture on it, with kind of almost like a Wonder Woman
Awesome.
crown type of thing for Athena.
Oh, cool.
Is very contrasted by the man standing next to her, which I'll let Abor describe.
No.
Certainly. A boar is 6'4", no longer tanned. In fact, one might say that some of his skin is flaking off of his forearms and torso. Not only is it flaking off, but it is starting to become pale as he starts to lose touch with what his humanity once was.
How many arms?
Still 4.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
Still,
Yeah,
just
that's-
only 4.
That
Only 4.
matters, though. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
So
Do you want it to be 6?
Nope.
I didn't know it could.
Good with 4. Good with 4.
So we've knocked on the door, and you've said that. Not okay. Hi.
Hi. Yeah, I know who you guys are, but why are you?
That-
you?
Actually, I looked at a board. That makes this very easy.
Yeah, you can see in the background.
I hope.
There's a giant TV that has like a newscast of the previous events with you guys. The maggots and all of that.
Yeah, one thing we left out of the recap, Cammy, is that we were branded as terrorists up until the maggot fight, where we were actually viewed as heroes for the first time. So,
Yes, definitely.
So yeah, we've turned that corner, and then we did hero work for about a month or two.
Yep.
So we're good guys. Yeah, thank God. Otherwise, people are like, oh no, the terrorists are here.
Well, I mean, you're heroes now, but you weren't
Yeah.
always heroes. But why are you here?
So I don't know if you've noticed anything different in the past couple months or so, maybe even not that long, but since all this stuff
I mean,
has started,
you could call
about-
it that.
yeah. So I wasn't always this, like a month ago with the wings and everything. This is a new thing. I looked to a boar. then look back over. So I don't know how long that's been.
So
Yeah.
you weren't born with 4 arms?
What a
I
silly
look-
question. I
Wondering.
was only born with 2.
I don't-
Right.
Guys gotta ask.
We
No,
are in LA.
I'm just a mutant right out of X-Men comics.
I don't know what that means.
It would look good, like Spiral had the 4 arms. Anyway, Courtney's a geek nerd, obviously. We were tracking others and to help fight this. I don't know if that's you or someone here. I'm pretty sure it's someone here. I kind of look at your attire. It's probably you.
Yeah, there's no one else here. It's just me.
It's you.
Yeah.
Are you certain it's
So-
not one of the maids?
There aren't
Could be.
any.
Why not?
Well,
We couldn't be so fortunate.
That was weird.
I haven't gotten around to getting anyone. So I take care of the house all by myself when I'm not cooking. Which
I'm
is what
sorry,
I do
I'm-
what I do for a living.
I'm Courtney. This is a
Right,
boor.
names.
Yes.
I'm Aaron.
Sorry. Aaron. Okay.
Aaron, yeah.
So
Okay.
I think you're a god.
Now, I've been called a lot of things, and usually people eat my food before they call me things. But God's a new one.
Those arms are real. I mean, I point to the news footage. I'm like, that's
Real. Yeah,
It's-
yeah,
oh.
yep. Same with the
Okay.
wings.
Can I
was about-
can I grab him?
as he does. I'm literally gonna like kind of up in the air back a little bit to like actually fly. I better roll for that.
Please and thank you.
It's rolling. I clicked it. It says rolling the dice.
Roll
Roll
20's
20
been
is-
weird lately.
I have him rolling an 11.
That's what I did
Same.
last time. I
Yep.
thought
Okay.
Now you
so
rolled that nat 20.
I
so
got the
you-
nat 20. I got an 11.
You take off flying.
It still says rolling. I'll do 11. Yeah, 11, sure. Oh, there it is. 15.
15.
Yay.
Okay.
Yay.
Well, either way, you take off flying.
Yeah. Even if I failed, I still would have from wings, so it would have gotten the message across.
You would have
but
probably
I
just
didn't
gone through like
crash.
the ceiling.
Oh, I'm outside. I presume we're still at the door.
Yep.
He didn't let us in yet.
There's a giant guy with 4 arms and a lady with wings. Even if
Yeah,
you're
we
famous.
just flew up in the air, actually flying. I don't know.
And I'm
Take
sure
my
it's
feet
not
up.
the first time people with like other celebrities have shown up on his doorstep.
We're
Like,
not
usually
selling
wanting
gross
him to cook.
cookies. Yeah.
Dude, most certainly not. This guy is an excellent chef.
I do my best. I mean,
As I was saying, may I grab him?
Looking down now. This is real, and you can do something. I don't know if it's your cooking that's godly or if you had that beforehand. Probably. It's probably related.
I'm guessing you're grabbing me before I can leave.
That's the attempt. I would like to grapple him and lift him up with both arms, or with all 4 arms in this case.
Okay.
Just to look at him.
Please don't rip me apart.
Let's go. Let's go opposing roles.
We got
Okay.
Goro showing up here now.
D20.
Yep. Each of you roll me a d20, please.
Oh.
Get on my.
Oh!
No, that's not. No.
Okay.
He
So a
beats me
natural
'cause he has a
20
+9.
Versus a
But-
23.
Ah!
Oh, man.
So it's probably impressive no matter what happens, because that's probably a cool little
Ugh.
struggle fight that just
So-
happened on that nat 20.
So you managed to grab him. However, it's not nearly as easy as it should have been for you. Like, this guy is definitely packing some serious god power.
I'm the
Yeah.
terror that haunts the night, and you were able to resist this.
Oh, yeah. Not that
Something
scary.
something is off about you. So,
Yeah, I'm apparently a god.
so Can we have a civilized conversation?
I'll land at that point.
I would like to. This is probably something that I would not have yet, but I would like to just like touch him on the arm or like grab his arm and try and like uh pull out all of the muscle.
Yes! Do it!
Give me a roll.
Blood for the blood gods!
Give me a roll. Let's see what you can do.
Oh,
All right.
is this like some kind of weird like butchery skill?
No.
Like a
No, but
harvesting?
it's metal.
Or is it just
Oh my-
reaching in the old skin and like I'm gonna take this piece? Like what
No,
the?
it's like I'm trying to essentially suck out all of the nutrients that is in his arm.
Oh,
Muscles, the proteins.
I see an 11.
There's an 11 that I
There's an
rolled.
11 there.
You begin to suck out the nutrients in his arms start to kind of wither away.
Oh,
And-
aboard.
And
sorry,
immediately there's a callback in the film to Abor's mind as he's doing this similar thing to Santa.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Now
sorry,
that's
sorry.
interesting.
Just please let go of me. You're
I love
scary.
the idea of Boris watching his arm get desiccated, going, "Oh, look at that!"
Nope, sorry, I didn't mean to. I just please let go of me.
No, I think you
you're
did mean
gross.
to.
No,
You
you're
you
gross.
see all of that flesh on that area wither off and just make a pile on the floor, leaving behind it this weird bluish tendon combination inlined with the regular muscle you would have in an arm.
Yeah, I'm gonna go throw up off the step from that. That got me. I don't even know if Abor's injured from it, but it's more just like,
Oh my
Oh.
God, that just happened right in front of you. Yeah.
yeah.
Let go
Oh.
of me, please.
I
please.
will, at this point, let go of him because I believe my point is proven.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I
You're,
get
you're
it.
almost more fascinated than anything. Like, ooh.
I'm just gonna, I'm gonna grab
Wow.
the handkerchief that I have in my pocket, one of the many, and just start wiping off my arms and my legs wherever he grabbed me. Just like, nope, 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 nope. You're gross. You're gross. You're gross.
What
Okay,
you did is
okay.
gross. Oh my god.
I didn't know. I didn't know. I just wanted him to let go of me.
Abor, are you okay?
It's a feature, not a bug.
That didn't really answer it though. Is that a you feature or a him feature?
A little bit of both.
Oh my
I
god.
haven't been myself recently.
Is that gonna heal?
Oh yeah. Let me.
Or is that just like, are we on our way to this being
I.
all this?
I don't
No.
quite know.
It should. You should be fine, right? You're God. You heal, right?
His arm is kind of on the floor. It's on your doorstep.
Okay. Yep. Yes, it is on my doorstep. I should have had you do this outside.
So, okay, do you believe me now?
I mean, it'd be hard not to. So what's the why are we all getting together?
So, Abor, you might.
There's something that even scares us. Something out there that we must face. And we are assuming that you would be willing to comply if you knew the situation. We've come to you first.
And the situation being,
May we
well,
step inside?
Yeah.
yes. And I would like to manifest a healthy feast.
Give me a roll.
Yeah.
I like the idea that Courtney will hop over the splooched arm inside her heels on the inside. Abor probably just like steps on it, doesn't care.
Notably, because this is not his home, he
Yeah.
will step on it, and I will just send it back to hell.
Did you just earth part of your own arm?
Yes.
You're gonna have to roll
Well-
to see how well you earth it.
Oh no. Oh no. It's gonna be in the carpet.
Well, during that, I see a one got
I'm
rolled.
sorry. 29.
And-
Did you? Wow! Like, that's perfect.
Well,
And-
sometimes I'm a good chef.
There we go.
And
Now cams
sometimes-
are fixed. I've been sitting here working on this the entire time.
Hey, for the record, we just got a nat 1 and a nat 20 back to back. Nat 1 for the
Yeah.
feast, nat 20 for the earthing of an arm.
Okay,
These are
so,
sentences I never thought I would say.
so the earthing of the arm. Let's start with the nat 20. One, go ahead and add an extra 3 to your skill for earthing.
Yeah.
Well, I keep forgetting experience.
If that's the case, he can't fail that now because it's a plus 12.
Natural ones still count as failing,
Well, yeah,
but
but
it's insane, dude.
it's you're just so good at it, you can't fail unless you really screw it up.
And so that is now my best skill. Previously, that was not.
So does Vlad? We never mentioned him in the recap. Vlad, who drives the Impala, does he suddenly get arm goo landing on him, or did you put it to like your desk or something?
Oh,
I don't think I
well,
control where it goes
Oh,
right
okay.
now, anyway.
You don't want to
Yeah.
control it? I mean, if you don't want to control it, I will control
Look,
it gladly.
if I get to control it, I put it in my desk.
Well, with
With
a
a nat 20.
I would let you control it, but if you don't want to control it, I have ideas of where it can go.
Oh, dude, right in his mouth. Just he's snoring. He's sitting there minding his own business. When
In
all
y-
of a sudden, it's just
sitting-
right in his mouth.
I could see him. This is why, because he's sitting in your desk,
Oh no!
sitting there.
Yeah,
You're not there. Whatever.
he was
no one will
cleaning
know.
your desk. He sits down to take a nap. He stretches back in the chair. The arm is gonna fall out of the sky. It's going to land so that 2 of the fingers are in his mouth and the other 2 plug his nose, and he suffocates to death on your arm.
But you sent it exactly where you wanted. This is his fault.
True.
Yeah. Well, welcome. I have a lovely feast.
And he rolled a 1. So what do we get for that?
So for your lovely feast, it looks gorgeous. It looks amazing. Oddly, there's no smell. Who wants to taste the feast?
Oh, I probably will. Like I said, I kind of jumped over, so Courtney's whatever heeled boots are clicking on the floor.
I wouldn't
seize the
eat-
feast.
I wouldn't eat.
So
what?
you get a bite of the feast, and
What?
you get a bite of this feast, and it's immediately apparent that the food is model food. It is plastic as heck.
That's
Yeah.
wait.
Sometimes that happens. I'll go and actually cook something, I guess, because sometimes I have to use my hands.
So that I guess looking around, we could tell that like there's cookbooks or whatever famous stuff. So if we weren't aware, obviously he's a famous chef. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, so this is used for like the fake stuff on the show. Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
That was a nice trick, thinking it was on
Yeah.
purpose.
Yeah. Totally on purpose. Didn't do that on accident. Whoops. And I'll just go and make them a nice broth of some kind with various meats and vegetables and something delicious.
And I'm just kind of
Alright.
looking around while he's doing that.
You want to give me a roll on that just to see what all like you have in stock? Plus,
Sure.
it's another
Yeah.
chance to get
Wow,
experience.
I have 4 in stock.
Yeah, get that XP. Get that XP. Yeah.
Yeah, you like realize that you don't have anything, and you immediately like call out for like cheeseburgers or whatever.
Yeah. This is like. This is not the first time either. This is like I
Nice.
call my regular cheeseburger guy, be like, yeah, can you just bring.
Like I'd like to believe
Yeah, I've
this
got
is
2
like
people.
something you've
Yeah,
done
just bring them to the
before.
back. Like, no.
Oh, there's a
Oh, yeah,
steamed
absolutely.
hams situation happening right now. I swear. It's close.
Yo, and I come back out with, I obviously take them out of the wrapping. Like, and then come out with like, yeah, here. I'm sorry, I thought I had a feast, and
It's
I have cheeseburgers.
it's fine. It's yeah. I kind of realized it's been a while since actually relaxing in the real world, I guess we'd call it, Cammy.
Yeah,
Um,
in the world outside of your
yeah,
gravelly
because we've
duties.
just kind of been like at work or on the base, as it were, doing that the whole time. It's just kind of to slow down and sit somewhere is rather nice. So
Is this how those in the mortal coil live?
you
Yeah.
you used to like
That's
a couple
how I
months ago,
live.
though, right?
A boar will turn to
I
Courtney and look at her and be like, "What do you mean?"
Well, I look back over to Aaron and say, "Well, this is all this was just started a few months ago."
okay.
I'll kind of like look back to a board and it's like and realize we got to fill in him, and we so there's like, are you religious? Says literally the Valkyrie angel sitting there.
Mm, I mean, I believe in gods now.
Okay. So the easiest way to put this is there is the God, who's not great.
Okay.
And then there's all the other kind of gods, um,
Okay.
like Zeus and Ares and all that. And they're both kind of on opposite sides, trying to really defeat the other. And they're both trying to use us against the other. But
Okay.
where we come in, specifically myself, Abor, yourself, and a fourth, I believe, is I look to Abor and I'm like, I'm just gonna say it. I think we're the four horsemen of the apocalypse. And just kind of like smiles, waiting to see how that goes over.
What?
Yeah,
Uh,
death.
Laying it on a little strong there.
I we need to be honest and upfront with this after everything that's happened. I think, Abor. There's
He's
no
a
sense.
culinary expert. He understands the need for an hors d'oeuvre of some kind before the main course. Maybe we just let him experience it.
I
Well,
I like this guy a
that,
lot more now that he's not grabbing me.
that's fair. Okay. So I told you what the main course is. Sorry about that without the appetizer.
No
But
need to apologize.
I do
Here's the
believe
dessert. We believe you to be famine.
Well, that's weird because I'm a chef and I make food.
yeah. I'm war, but that's the last thing I want.
Okay, interesting. Death
He's
obviously he's fit for the role.
it's kind of a job more than a thing. But
Huh.
with famine, yeah, you're famine. Um, the whole thing I think we're trying to do is stop both sides. We're uh, um Courtney's feeling lost
Stop
in this,
both.
but yeah, it's there's
So who's the
God
fourth?
and well, pestilence, but we don't know who that is yet. We know where he is though. We don't know. We literally came to you first because I'm from LA.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. We my theory is that we could bring about the apocalypse, but not for people. I think we can end the way that these gods are trying to operate
For the
because they're
gods,
jeopardizing
we're
everything.
bring about the apocalypse for the gods. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
that's I look back to a boar and just take a bite out of a burger. It's like I don't think this is I'm not doing a good job on this one. I'm
Worry not, friend. I think I have a handle on this. It is an unfortunate happenstance that you find yourself in this position without much choice. However, we are in need of your assistance and skills. We can offer you information in exchange, maybe help you out coping with your new gifts.
And I'll clarify there. It's you have every choice.
I-
You're not forced into this at all.
Interesting.
No,
What?
but just know that there'll probably be people coming for you because that seems to happen every single time.
And while this is being considered, we're gonna go to another break real quick, and
Uh,
we will be right back with the answer to will you join the four horsemen of the apocalypse?
It's a casual everyday question you get asked.
yeah.
We do have cool hats and t-shirts.
OBS just flickered like it wasn't going to work. Let's not. Okay, we are live audio, and now transitioning over, we are live cams. All right, yay, we're back. All right, it is time. Time for a choice to be made. Are you going with them? Are you not going with them?
I mean, you guys are going to find pestilence, which doesn't sound all that fun to me, but I guess I'll join you for now.
Considering you're literally talking to death and war.
Well, you guys aren't. You're normal? Pestilence.
I looked to
Pestilence.
Abor as he says that, and I'm like,
Pestilence, in its very nature, is gross. And
I looked to Abor's arm. You
well,
did that.
Look, I did not do that on purpose.
No, but
An arm did fall off.
An arm did fall off. Okay, so that's not normal. I'll join you. Why not? I've been looking.
All right, so we're gonna go try to. Oh.
Somewhere, something to do. So,
Oh, fair
That's,
warning. Sounds like.
part of being live. Yeah, I came through a little garbled,
Yep,
jittery.
that's okay. Looking for something to do.
Yep. So we know where the next one presumably is, Cammy, from our
Yeah.
locators.
You have an idea. You could make a portal.
Make a portal.
Give me a roll.
While this portal is going on, I will report to my second in command and ask them how the search for the other 16 is going.
Are you going to actually make a elevator and go down to hell while they're making portals, or?
I was just going to use whispers, but
Okay, well that's fine. You can do that way too.
phenomenal.
I rolled a 4, but I got plus 6. 10.
So you make a roll. Whoa, cams
Oh.
are messed up again.
Gonna be a reconnection, it looks like.
Yep. We'll just give it a second, and when things reconnect, we'll adjust accordingly. This is life with COVID internet. So.
And just doing it live generally with streams, it can happen.
Yep.
While waiting on that one, we can mention the Discord again, the Patreon stuff. We do have lots of stuff you can do through the Patreon if you support on there. The Discord chat is part of that. There's also free versions of it too. The after shows are there, so check all that stuff out.
Yeah, definitely. And also, right above our heads, everybody, if you want to point up, we currently have a donation. I think some of us will have hands that are on camera right now. We have a donation tracker for new stream overlays. Which is much needed considering the issue we're running into with not having strong overlays and me doing all this on the fly. I'm going to try something and see if it... Well, this will at least throw our cams back in order. Let me adjust real quick. Find which cam that is. It's not that one. I guess it's this one. Nope. Third time's a charm. We'll just transition over to this for the time being and then wait for our friend to come back. All right. So you create the portal. We'll go ahead and start at that point.
It was a 10.
It was a 10.
After my plus 6. So yes. It was close.
We'll we'll say that you guys go ahead and walk through it.
Yeah.
You are literally standing outside of a CDC government building. Just past the checkpoint, but not far enough past that you don't draw the attention of the guards.
Oh. Um. Point of reference, Cammy. Considering that this all started in January, then we had a week of time, then some months. What date is it in game? Like presumably late March 2020,
Yeah,
probably.
yeah, we are.
All right.
We're setting firm springtime,
Cool. Okay.
and world's been kind of out of whack in game and out of game.
Okay. So I presume we're going with normal stuff and considering pestilence. Oh shit. Okay, that's kind of what I was thinking before with Percy, but now it's real. Okay. So we're like in the gate, but not in the gate. Um, is there people around?
Hold on. Trying to get my
Excuse me.
All right, there are military pretty much everywhere. Luckily, we have somebody that's decent with the military.
Let's kind of almost wave at them. Um, oh, we're almost back here.
Does it look like we're?
Oh, I think we got
Oh, are we back? Are we back?
we got
Are
him
we
back.
Looks like we're back.
Yep.
Hey, we didn't lose you through the portal. Yay.
All right.
One thing to be fair, Cammy, if Aaron wanted to grab anything before he went through the portal, he would have had that chance like we did. So.
Oh yeah, definitely. If there's anything in the house you want to grab, and I'm gonna go ahead and throw up the transition with our fourth player because this is where our fourth player is going to come into play.
Yeah, I would have made sure to go into my kitchen and grab my unassuming ladle. It's just a black plastic ladle, and an extra pair of satin gloves, and that's about it.
All right. Well, you find yourself surrounded by the military, standing out of the side of a CDC building, in the middle of March 2020, when nothing horrible was going on in the world at all.
Oh,
Oh, it's getting busier in hell, isn't it, Obor? Um,
Always.
Those people pokers just keep getting more and more expensive. They got people hoarding them now.
okay.
Do
So
you
we're
want
here.
me to take care of this?
No. Well, okay. How? Wait. Forgive me. How were you going to?
The living metal that is occupying the space where his flesh used to be on his we'll say left arm, left one of the left arms, will start to form into one of his hands, and a couple of spheres will start to rotate in his palm.
The guards are now on alert enough to the point where they're now drawing their weapons.
Whoa. We're not here to fight, Obor.
It will coat his arm again.
Okay.
Oh,
And I keep my hands up.
I will fix that. I don't know how that happened, but OBS has been weird tonight. Oh, because you disconnected, reconnected.
yeah, probably.
That's why.
I'll look over to the troops and just be like, we're here, mean no harm. Probably know who we are by this point, right?
I mean, look, guys, I'm famous, but I don't want to be here.
I'm not
This
that
place has
big.
a lot of diseases and gross. And if you want, I could just wait out here.
We could send him to his realm if he's squeamish.
I am not squeamish. I just don't like doctor.
We could send him to his realm if he's going to be um, less than cooperative.
Um,
Cooperate.
I think it's okay. I think we'll need the four of us.
I will explain to you what your realm is when we acquire this new member.
There we go. Cams are fixed. All right. So you guys are, they see the celebrity. They all aim away from the celebrity. They're all both mostly just aiming at a boar.
I'll stand in front. Say, how did we?
We'll stand next to him.
We're together. We don't mean any problems here.
There's some radio chatter, and eventually a higher up in command comes out.
I'm literally doing this the whole time. Just like
someone more civilized.
I like the idea that the boar has, 4 arms and none of them are up.
Yes, none of them are up because if they're up, there's a problem.
Yeah. Okay, someone more civilized as a boar put it came out. Okay.
So, a commanding officer, and they immediately recognize you from the Pentagon.
You were in the Pentagon, that's right.
Athena.
Yeah. Yes.
Are you here to help with our current situation? Can you help with our
now.
current situation?
Yeah.
What's the problem?
Haven't you watched the news?
I've been a little out of it.
There's disease and sickness and explosions and all kinds of stuff. Nature's going haywire. The bugs haven't stopped. We assumed that after the giant maggot died, the bugs would stop, but
Well, we've been trying to fight them and like all over for the past few months. It's like trying to stop a wave. It's only working so much. We're
Look-
kind of getting in the way of it, but not stopping anything. Do you have anything on this?
let me take you to one of our top doctors who have been working, Dr. Iverson, and he ushers you into the building.
Okay.
And he brings the three of you into a place where pretty much everybody is military, and then the people that aren't military are wearing those big freaking hazmat suits. So there's
Before we even
guns
go
or
in,
suits.
Can I
I
get a hazmat suit?
yeah, exactly. I was like, are we going to be okay?
Well, you're gods, right?
No. Let's.
I'll do internal thought to Athena kind of thing to be like, am I okay for this?
You have
give me-
knowledge everything.
I know.
I know.
That's why I'm thinking it. I'm wondering, like, is
You
this
literally
okay?
know everything.
Give me a roll to see
Yeah.
if what you know.
Like, I don't know if that's gonna be a 16 total.
You have an idea that nothing in here really can pass your godly essence to kill you. Like, you could literally get hit with an anthrax bomb and it wouldn't really do anything to you directly.
The explosion might hurt. That's its own thing, but
Yeah.
the actual okay.
You have
So-
fairly beefy immune systems. Is basically what I'm
I
getting
would
at.
still like a hazmat suit.
Yeah, I
Even
looked
though
to a
we're
boar and I'm
gods.
like, you're probably fine. I think I'm okay.
I need a hazmat
Aaron,
suit.
They immediately get you a hazmat suit because you're a
I don't blame
celebrity
you.
and they don't want that bad press.
I presume
Yeah.
you're okay. I look at a boar and I'm like, I mean, the wings won't fit, and you got 4 arms.
So
I'm the
camera's
most
gonna
normal
zoom
one
down
of
the
us.
hall as everybody's getting outfitted and whatnot that once outfitted. Dr. Iverson, what are you doing in your lab right now?
Well, I'm in my lab alone. Outside, there's a plate that says J.L. Iverson on it, and a keep out sign. He is currently wearing a standard lab coat with the medical latex gloves and a hazmat mask. So what they'll usually wear in the field with the white mask with the plastic cover on it. And he is currently working on some with some petri dishes under a microscope.
And I think a common thing that happens within this lab is even though you've told everyone to leave you alone because the increased military presence, they are constantly bothering you for things that
They are, and yeah,
way
they
below your pay grade.
it has ticked them off a bit. Next to the petri dish are a few vials of what looks like blood, and inside the petri dish is the same.
And they're gonna knock at your door again.
I presume it's the military doing it this time.
Yeah, the military's gonna knock at his door.
Who is it?
It's Commander Steele. I need you to come with me.
Give me 5 minutes.
Pain in the ass assignment.
Man.
He says it under his breath, but he says it loud enough that you hear it for sure.
Mhm.
He's like just sits outside.
He dies first.
Yeah, and then he'll walk to the back of the lab and grab a concoction he mixed up and pour it into the petri dish, completely ruining the sample, and then toss it into a hazmat bin. He will then place the blood in one of those like ice chests to keep it fresh and lock it up. And then in between the door to his lab and there is kind of a airlock kind of thing, and it will it's a disinfectant shower basically.
All
And
right,
he will go through that, change into a new lab coat, change into a normal medical mask, and then walk out.
all right, you make your way out, and the guy kind of gives you a nod. He's like, "Doctor," in an obviously frustrated tone, leads you down the hallway to where is standing a four-armed demon. Well, three-armed now. Well, four with the living metal. So 3 normal arms and a metal arm. A woman that looks an awful lot like Athena but has hawk wings. And a celebrity TV chef
And a dude in a hazmat suit.
who's
dude in a
wearing a
hazmat suit,
hazmat
yeah.
suit. Do you still have like the gloves on underneath the hazmat suit? I didn't
yeah.
for my own
Oh, yeah.
personal knowledge.
Oh yeah, gloves on. I didn't take anything off. The hazmat
do.
suit went on everything.
I think the only one without gloves is a boar, probably. Because even Courtney's got like the armored gloves. So
I would have put on new latex gloves as well.
These people are here to help you in whatever way they can.
I'm kind of
Sorry, but
talking like as he's doing that. I'm like with the tracker thing because I oh no, I gave it to Percy.
You have mine.
I have yours. That's right. I'll be like, are we at the location? We may have someone here. Like to herself, it looks like, but doesn't.
So he's gonna come on. He's gonna go. Everything I'm seeing here says that you should be right there.
Okay.
sorry, but
Okay.
how are these people supposed to help me?
They're gods, sir. And
But
a celebrity
Do any
chef.
of them have a medical degree or any field background? Or
I most certainly do.
Oh, that's right.
I doubt that.
Dr.
Sorry, but
Abor MD, medical practitioner, pharmacy tech, the works.
Wait, seriously? This guy got a degree?
I do not understand the surprise.
I thought you were just a four-armed oaf.
Oh my. Oh my.
Yeah, Courtney's just doing this.
Someone's about to lose another arm.
And it's not a boar.
You say a boar's gonna get a fifth, is what you're saying, is what that is.
I'll just add it to my collection. General Grievous meme.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so circus in town, they want to help. With what?
Do you have any idea who we are? Have you seen any news? Have you?
Yes, I know who you are.
Okay, it saves time. Sorry. Okay. I looked to a board and I'm like, I know how I did this last time. It didn't really work, but man of science, maybe. Do you have any ideas on how to get this across?
Start with the hors d'oeuvre.
Sorry,
He's
the
not
what?
wrong.
Okay.
Sir, we are here to offer a little bit of guidance onto your new situation. I assume that you know that everything is not okay and right with the world.
Obviously, there's diseases everywhere. There's the maggots, but that's your job. My job is to stay here in the lab.
I suppose that there's going to be a change in management then, as you are now directly tied to this, more so than you already are.
Neat.
Excellent. That Abor is just a little bit taken aback by this.
I think we all were like, oh,
Yeah, cool.
Oh.
What new news?
Okay, yeah.
You're supposed to be helping me. What is the new thing? To which Abur, after his slight recoil, will postulate the idea. Perhaps I should be a little bit more direct with you. We believe that we are the Judeo-Christian representation of the four horsemen. As you can see, there are three of us. I hope you catch what I'm implying.
I honestly see you hold up 3 arms, and the fourth one's like, ah. I'm just nodding.
So, Jay, what do you think? You gonna take him up on his offer? Does he need to roll for it to see if he can convince you?
Oh, there's not. This isn't even convincing. This is more believing. I'm thinking.
Yeah. Do you believe what's going on?
I'll step forward at that point. We're not done selling yet. This.
Okay, there's more. Okay. Go ahead.
You've likely seen changes with yourself, what you can do, what you're able to do within your field. If I'm the representation of war, we have death and we have famine in a hazmat suit. That makes pestilence, and that fits with what you're doing. And I'm not saying you're the cause of it. The last thing I want is war. The last thing he wants is famine. The last thing you want is pestilence. We're not causing apocalypse. We're stopping it. We're canceling it. And we need your help, but I think right now you also need ours. What? They said there's a major problem here. We've been fighting these bugs everywhere for months, but if you know some way to stop it from the root or something like that, how can we help?
Honestly, I have no idea what you're talking about. Other than the diseases here, I haven't had any problems. Now I need to go get back to. And then he'll
The wings
take
are
off.
like.
Yeah, he'll take off his mask, covering his mouth with his other hand, and shove it in his pocket, take out another mask. You could see that the medical mask he was wearing was stained with a very black substance.
Are you...
I apologize.
Dumb question. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, okay. I also often cough black things.
I mean, a boar does, but
He also
A
has
point of note. Even I don't look that bad.
and his arm.
No,
he
you really
had an arm
do.
before he met him. Now we. Have you analyzed your own blood? I was going to suggest that before that happened, just to prove that there's something different.
I have.
Because okay.
and
And I am currently contracted with every known disease on the planet.
Yeah, the wings are back like around as almost like a shield.
can I get another hazmat suit?
You need a hazmat suit for your hazmat suit.
Yeah.
You
They just start wrapping you in duct tape. It's fine.
so that I mean, you're doing a better job at selling me on you being pestilence than I think I am selling you on it.
Yeah.
You can believe what you want about this part, but I'm pretty sure that we three are immune to that.
And
I'm
when
not
you
taking
say
any
that,
chances.
Wow,
Thaddeus
death
is-
immune to pestilence. What a surprise.
Thaddeus is gonna come into your ear. I got movement, like a lot of it,
Where?
right outside of where you're at.
God.
It sounds like SWAT teams, and with
Are
that,
they
there's the sound
the
of an explosion
real-
outside.
Okay.
The cavalry's here.
Not the good kind. Okay, I don't know. I'll actually come up close to the doctor, closer than he probably wants anyone to. But say
Not 6 feet then.
yeah, no, well, I am not being socially distant because I am confident on my knowledge of the fact that I'm okay. And I'll say, look, I promise that we can do whatever we can to get out of this. You can analyze our blood, mine at least. I will volunteer that if it's any kind of way to help anything, because I'm apparently immune to whatever it is, and maybe that's a thing. I don't know. You can take a feather or two and analyze it. It doesn't matter. But we probably need your help, and they're here for you. That explosion is very bad, and it's going to get very bad very quickly. I don't know if you want to stay here safe or come with us and shut them down.
Lead the way. I don't know how I'm going to help, honestly, but let's just go.
Now there's sounds of gunfire on both sides as the military are fighting what appears to be a SWAT team.
Oh yeah, where's my sword? Hey, okay, Sword of Athena. Yeah, swords drawn, shields out, and I'm literally leading the charge to the front of the military guys. Like I know I'm not going to be followed to that front line, but that's where Athena goes. That's where I go.
I'll follow. Yeah, with my weapon and shield out, as if that's gonna help.
What's your shield again?
Oh, it's
Don't
Because
worry
your
about
weapon's
it.
the ladle, right? Well, we'll get
Yeah.
there. We'll get there.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a baking sheet.
Oh, yes.
All right, so you see that the military are firing on the SWAT guys, but in the middle of the SWAT guys is a very beefy, very commando looking with an eye patch that says "Ho" on it. Santa.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Here for round 2.
And I'm gonna need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh man, is it just a straight d20?
Just a straight d20 unless you have something that adds to that.
Oh yeah, look at that 9. That doesn't count as a failure though, right? Under 10.
That does not count as a failure because you can't really fail initiatives.
Well, I mean, it's perspective, but yeah.
Oh man.
I came into this with 11 out of 15 hit points. I forget why I was down 4. I think I took some damage direct from something.
I
We
was
can
under
just
the
say-
impression that we had a long time to heal.
Yeah, I
go
figured
ahead.
that.
Go ahead and call yourself at full.
There we go. All my armor's good. Oh, if not, I would have repaired it, so we're good there.
Where's my pin at? 1 second while I grab a pin, because apparently I didn't grab a pin before I started, even though I
Who
always
needs
have one right
those?
here. You know, pencil and paper game. Who needs pencil or paper, right? Right. That's how that goes. Be
True.
right back.
Yeah, my weapon is a ladle. My shield is a metal baking sheet.
Yeah. So I get how death and war can provide some usefulness. But
Don't look at me.
famine.
Oh, we have no idea yet either.
Don't look at me.
But Famine has a really cool skill.
He does. He melted your arm off,
That's, not
That's
even
metal as fuck.
and now your arm is metal.
Yes.
All right.
It got better.
Did my roll ever go through? Out of curiosity, on anybody's screen, because I'm not seeing it on mine.
I don't
No, I don't
see
see it.
yours
Nope.
on ours.
Ivy, Brock, Cyclops, me.
All right. Let me roll for Santa.
Oh. Wonderful,
Oh.
yes.
Net
Oh.
20.
Oh.
All right. So Santa's going first. Then
Wait, I'm last? Yeah, look at me go last. That's the general in charge.
Then we got Death.
Ugh.
Then is it Plague next? Correct?
Yeah, pestilence.
Yeah.
Dr. Iverson.
Then Famine. Then War. All right. Santa knows who he's going after. Santa has a bone to pick with a certain dead man. And it's not the Undertaker. Santa's gonna attack Mr. Boar.
I love that the boar's like ready for it. It's like, come on, let's go.
Santa's gonna hit. Santa uses his cane sword to deal.
Why does Santa have a cane sword?
Yes, it's a
He's-
candy cane sword.
30
Oh, candy
damage
cane. I thought it was
to your
cane. I was
two.
like, what?
Sure.
In the 2, that's the head, right?
Yep, right
That's
to
a
your
head.
head.
Bonk.
Sure. Armor's still good.
Holy crap, you have a lot of armor. All right, it is now.
I have a lot of armor there.
It is now your. It is now your turn.
All right. Well, he's in close proximity, right? And I have a new toy from one of my arms. So, that, real quick, is going to become several chained whips. And I would love it if he would come give Death the warm embrace.
That sounded wrong from
Give
every
me,
level.
give me a roll.
It got worse as you went.
25?
Jeez.
And what part of the body are you aiming for?
Give me a moment.
3-minute warning, Cammy.
Oh, yeah,
Whatever 5 is.
5. That is the
Legs.
legs.
Applicable.
And how much
Very
damage do you do?
applicable. 25 as well.
25.
Wham! We can probably get through a round of combat and then.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna try and
Sure.
do. Get us
Yeah.
quickly through a round. It is Pestilence's turn.
Not sure what to do. Pestilence is gonna do what he thinks he can do. So he's gonna take out a spare blood vial from his pocket and gonna chuck it at this Santa Claus.
All right, give me a roll.
What? Throwing. I'm guessing that's one of your own samples.
Oh.
22.
That
Oof.
hits, and your attack
Or-
damage is
Uh, 1d6. We put it at.
Yeah, 1d6.
Or where'd you hit him? Or does it
Oh, and
matter?
it'll start next round. It'll start next round.
Doesn't matter.
Just.
It just has to make contact.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like that.
All right.
Fuck your armor.
Famine's time.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk over to Santa, and I'm just gonna try and hit him with my ladle. Just clock him, hit him wherever I can.
All right.
Hit him with my
Just
ladle.
give me a roll.
Oh.
+3, or is it just straight?
Just a straight roll. If you're just using your ladle, no skills.
Well, there you go. Got that
God
nice
damn.
fat 19.
And a d6 to see where you hit.
Yep. /roll d6. That is
You-
a 2.
You hit him right in the head, and you do how much damage?
18.
Oh.
Okay, so 10 damage.
Whack.
Bonk. Bonk
Okay.
for real.
And Courtney's turn.
Okay, so we have Santa and like SWAT guys around too.
Yeah.
It looks like they've got Santa covered. But at the same time, why stop? I'll swing with the lightning sword.
Man.
Give me a roll.
That's an 8, but
Oh.
it's +3. I
Yeah,
think
with
maybe more.
anime lightning.
+3, so we're good.
Oh man.
And you hit where?
I'm about to find out. D6. Got him in the shield in the 1.
You do 23 damage, is that correct?
23.
Okay.
Just
So
Take the shield out.
it's another
Try to
12
anyway.
damage. You take the shield out clearly.
Bam.
Okay, and with that, we will go to a quick break, and Santa will come back and kick everybody's butt.
Bring it.
Go ahead. Bring it on.
And we are back. And it is now Santa's turn to wreck face.
We all kind of hit him or did something. So this is
Yeah,
that was effective. We haven't ever had a round quite like that where everybody did good.
yeah, everybody hit. That's
Normally Courtney at least misses, but
yeah, and nobody really gained experience in that round.
yeah, shit.
So Santa's gonna split his attack between a boar and gonna say a boar and Courtney.
Just say the known commodities, right?
Yeah. Well, they've also done the most damage.
Yay! Wasn't me.
And he's not unaware of the damage our good doctor has done. And he's gonna make a roll. Please see if this hits. A 10. That hits. And it's going to hit in the feet, doing 15 damage to each of you.
That's appropriate considering Courtney is flying. That fits. That's the boots are gone. And took 2 damage on top of that. And that was split. Oh, that's a Poseidon situation again. Oh boy. Oh boy.
And same to you, Death. 15 damage to your feet.
Roger.
And it's now
Ow.
Death's turn.
Oh, goody. You can stay there, Mr. Santa, and grovel a little longer.
I'm going to bring you down. Ho, ho, ho.
I bet.
He literally doesn't know who he's talking to. That's your thing.
17. So, one moment. So 1.
The shield,
Which is already gone.
which is gone, so 25 damage directly to him.
Yes. Cammy, during my turn, could I have yelled something as well as like a free action?
Yes, you can.
I would have yelled to the military soldiers that are there
Mm-hmm.
to focus on the normal targets, the SWAT guys that are coming in, and say like they're not real SWAT
They have shifted to the SWAT team. They're picking them off.
because they can see we're handling the monster,
Yeah.
the whatever. But I'm letting like they're not real SWAT, kind of. Yeah, the real monster. That's more my
Pestilence.
main thing is to let them know like don't treat them like they're actual law enforcement, like they're not legit.
I need to roll your d6 for your damage.
That's for the doctor.
Oh, yep.
Yep. And for the record, you can do that ability again, and it'll stack each
Yeah,
time.
I'll throw it again. I'll do it again, but more this time it will be more like, and I'll kind of like
I didn't
just
see.
get a feeling. And
Was that a
cut-
1 on the d6?
Yeah, sadly, I'll cut my hand open and kind of like play around with the blood a bit before forming kind of like a blob and throwing it at it.
Okay.
It feels so messed up.
Give me a
Oh,
roll.
man. Here we go.
Personally, very interested. My character
So
hates you.
Yeah.
Oh, that definitely works.
Oh man.
So we throw another stack of disease. It's now 2d6 per round directly to his hit points.
Oh wow. Oh, this is. Oh boy.
Chef.
Yes, I am going to. Could I reach Courtney's feet from where I'm at? Would I be able to splash a little bit of?
Yeah,
a little
you're
bit of
in the
happy-
fray.
Oh yeah, I
Opposite.
literally was there in melee, but I was flying, so I'm
Okay.
literally right there.
I'm going to try and splash a little bit of a little bit of healing soup onto Courtney's feet.
All right, give me a roll.
Soup makes it better, right? So
I'd do that for me.
You gain experience.
I'm not good at what I do for a living.
no,
Higher-
that more sounds like you missed my feet. You're trying to splash soup on a flying woman's feet, and
You splash soup, but it doesn't land on her feet. It just kind of falls just short. But do gain a point of experience.
hey, is how we learn.
Sorry, Courtney, I tried.
What? Not even aware what you did. Oh, okay, thank you.
All right, it is now War's turn.
Bam. Yeah, I'll try to hit Santa. Yeah, I'm not gonna call the shot. I'll just go for a normal lightning attack.
Okay.
16 plus 3, so 19 total.
You could have called the shot.
I could have, but I
All
didn't.
right, where are you gonna hit?
Oh,
Well, I need
in the
to-
2.
In a
That's
two.
where I would have called it for the head. So there you
Yep.
go.
Yep.
It
There's no.
all worked out in the end. 23. Pat. Fly swatter. Kind of zap. Bug zap, rather.
Okay. It is
And
Santa's turn.
He's taking it, right?
Yeah.
Like,
He's still looking pretty decent.
oh,
Like
He's a chunky boy. We have a lot of chunk to get through.
he is. That's a lot.
and this time Santa's gonna split his attack. I think between the two of you again, the two of you are the ones that have done the most damage so far.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm kind of tanky, but not as much as he is.
I mean, he's gonna regret not messing with pestilence. That's
He is.
Yeah, it just hasn't built up enough in this system for him to notice it yet.
No,
That's
he'll
a
learn.
hit.
He'll learn. Uh-oh.
And
Uh-oh.
we're doing 15
it is a hit.
damage.
To your head. Oh, shield.
To your
The
shield.
ones, yeah.
Oh,
So how
dang.
much? Sorry, 15?
15.
Takes it. 2 left. Bring. What's he throwing? He's using that candy cane
He's got a
sword, right?
candy cane sword. Yeah.
Bang! But like cracked it.
It's
Damn
like
near.
literally
He's-
like when you're a kid and you're sucking the candy cane till it comes to a sharp point.
Oh no. Candy cane shiv. My shield holds just. How are you, Rabur?
A boar is definitely existing, though interestingly enough, not quite where we once were.
Oh no. Things have changed since this morning.
You're right. Weird.
Right?
All right, give me your roll, Mr. Death. What are you doing?
Oh, dude. Hold on. Real quick. Where is this going so I can attempt to narrate something? 4.
It says hands.
25,
hand, yeah.
29 to the 4. It's another 19 damage.
Trying to disarm him?
So as I have now, I have one of his legs tied up in barbed chain. We're gonna send the other one at his, you said hands? We'll send another one there and just try to rip and tear as much flesh as we possibly can forward and
Have you-
Yeah, you
barber pole his arm.
you take a good chunk out of Santa.
Have you been playing the new Doom? Rip
Yeah,
and
I was gonna
tear?
say Death sounds like
Yeah.
Doom Guy.
I may have played a little smidgen of the game.
So many guts everywhere. It's good. It's really fun. So
Point
I
and click your
appreciate it.
guts.
All right. Pestilence, I need 2d6s and then I need to know what you're doing.
God damn it.
Oh
Okay.
man.
Okay, 2d6. Sadly, it's only 3 damage.
Oddly enough, just enough to put him in story point range. He kind of grabs at his chest and like starts to feel it a little bit.
Uh, I will prepare a third one. However, I'm gonna take this time to create another skill.
Okay.
I'm proposing this skill will be called System Failure. After 3 rounds of infection, the target will take 1d4 damage to a random limb every additional round. After being infected 3 times, that is.
I like it. I like that.
That's cool.
Take it as a
Cool.
+4 because it already requires an activation. So.
Yep.
So now they're taking limb damage and direct damage.
So he has to be infected a third time,
And he
Yeah, after
starts,
being infected a
and
third
then
time.
there's a chance that that can trigger. Cool. Okay.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Oh man.
So I'm gonna infect him the 3rd time with Black Death,
Okay.
and that's enough.
He's
Oh.
definitely infected again.
Oh man, this is Jesus.
That's 3d6 a round, and then the round after this, he'll start taking damage to his limbs.
Yeah, if the skill is successful. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can start seeing like on Santa's face, he's starting to get the rosy pox around his mouth.
So it's not just the rosy cheeks.
Now he's getting like pox.
Sorry, I had to.
And now it's Famine's turn. Yes, chef. You gonna try and heal Courtney again? We're gonna
I just suddenly I thought of you feeding him milk and cookies that hurt.
Yeah, we have that ability. That is a
Yeah.
skill.
Oh man.
But he's story pointable, so anybody could use a story point now to try to finish him off, right?
No, I'm gonna try and use Ladle of Chaos again to heal Courtney.
Chaos. Oh god, I'm in love with all this. Holy shit.
Give me a roll.
And then it's all right, it's 15.
All right. Well, now we get to find out because the second half of this skill triggers high or low.
What is
High.
All right.
Please.
the best part is Courtney's not aware.
You're about to. Oh no.
I haven't seen the roll go through on my side yet.
28.
28. That's not very
Oh.
high.
What happened?
It's pretty high on a D20.
What
And you,
happened?
and you poured it onto the feet, correct?
Yeah.
The unarmored feet.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Let's get burned by
Here we go.
soup.
Here we go, boys.
Oh, he pours like acidly hot soup on your feet, and you take
Ow.
a damage.
Sorry, Courtney.
What the hell are you doing?
I'm sorry.
Ah!
I'm sorry. I thought it would help.
Hit him, not me. Not even knowing you're trying to heal.
But that was a
Okay.
successful skill, so there's no. Oh, I guess you can take a point on the not getting the high low, so you get 1 point off the high low.
This soup will
Needless
heal
to
you.
say, this skill
Eat.
causes damage if it rolls poorly.
Yeah.
It is chaos for a reason.
Oh boy. Okay.
Courtney, it is your turn, Miss Moore.
Ow.
Again,
I'll-
story point available.
Yeah, but I kind of this is a board. He'll take care
This
of it.
is a board skill.
He's got this. He's got this. He's got. It's fine. He's got this. I'm looking at. I mean, Santa has 2 eyes. The second time. I'm looking about at the soldiers fighting the SWAT.
Hmm
How is that going?
They're holding their own. They're managing to keep everything occupied and taking a few
But
of them out.
it's even, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna disengage from this. I don't even know if you do attack of opportunity. But that's fair if you do, because I'm gonna fly away, and see if I can try to almost do like a rally to get them fighting the SWAT guys better. I don't know. I'll basically go attack a fake SWAT guy, and show that they've got a god on their side. Fight harder. Blah blah blah. I don't even know if that's a skill or me just like a side effect of me going to attack a SWAT guy.
All right. You gonna give me a roll?
I'll give you a roll on that. Lightning sword. Ooh, that's some experience on that one. That's a 8 total.
So they're all inspired for a hot second until you miss horribly trying to take down this peon.
Like he has a look of like, oh shit, you missed. I'll
And
probably get like a rifle in the face or something. But
it's
there
now
you go.
Santa's turn, and since Courtney has moved herself away from being a target, and
Oh, sorry guys.
as far as Santa's completely aware, the chef guy seems to be on his side since it's doing damage. Gonna be attacking
And
between
he's not even really fully aware. I'm sorry, Borb. You got this. You're
the
fine.
doctor and Death.
Go for it.
The Doctor and
Kenny?
Death sounds like a great like buddy cop movie,
Well, dude, Steve Williams, back old wrestler, Doctor Death.
and
Dr. Death.
it hits,
It is our podcast.
and it's gonna hit in the. Hits in the
Hands.
4, right in the hands.
I love that idea of
For
a plague
15
doctor
damage
and the Grim
each.
Reaper.
Yeah.
So you each
Oh.
take 15 to your hands.
No, I regret. I
Armor
was
holds.
hoping. I forgot
Actually-
that Santa was up before a boar. I'm sorry.
Armor just breaks.
Oh shit!
Oh no. No. It's fine.
I miscalculated a tiny bit. I did.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay, you're up next, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, good.
Do not worry about it.
I didn't see it. I more just missed a guy, and it's like, there's that moment everyone's kind of like the battle stopped, and they're looking at Courtney like, "What? I thought you were Athena. What's going on?" Meanwhile, Santa's smacking people with a cane.
All right. So, Mr. Death, it is your turn. Again, he is story point available.
Oh,
we established Doctor.
You know a boar is spending a story point.
I know you would. I didn't want to take this from you.
Oh yes. Oh, how very, very good this is.
Please explain to me how you kill Santa. Again?
Again, a second
You're gonna make
time.
sure this time, right?
Well, he's going to have a weird neck brace if I have anything to say about it.
Oh, no.
So, our lovely friend, rotund and very bowling ball like, is going to get hurled at the SWAT friends. And then the chain is going to pull off whatever limbs it's attached to
Oh.
as he is sent sailing into his compatriots.
Oh.
So what is that? His hands and his feet?
His hands, his feet, and I can roll a third attack. I'm not so shy, but I think this'll do.
I'm pretty sure that basically just his torso and his head go rolling at the other SWAT guys at this point. And they shoot out of fear, so they just light him up with bullets. as he
Combo attack.
as he like wipes out a good third of them.
Oh boy.
And the military are able to clean up the rest of it.
Yeah. See? They rallied.
Oh, goody.
My good friend, you have killed Santa. Again.
Again. It makes me so happy.
Oh my god.
A second time. And he spewed
Wow.
sickness all over his own team.
And when you
Oh,
pull
yeah.
back those chains, you have Santa's limbs.
I do. I do.
Which you could earth for comedic value.
Oh, he said he's gonna collect, right?
Yeah. I'll take out the backpack. I'll put him in like a nice little knapsack and tie it up with a bow and shut the backpack up and put it back on my back.
All right. You now are the proud owner of Santa's limbs.
Excellent. They're mine now.
All right. You guys kind of have an idea of what everybody can do.
Oh, that means Mecha Santa's gonna be the one that comes back.
Oh god.
Don't worry about it. It'll be
It's fine.
fine.
It'll rip
Everything
off
is
more.
fine.
Yeah, it's good. Okay, so yeah, I make sure that the soldiers clean up what's going on. They're able to rally and fend off the last of these.
Yeah. This plague just starts kind of taking all the rest of these guys out as it kind of just spreads off of Santa's corpse.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll kind of look at the remnants of my shield and go, oh crap. Or did my shield break? No, it almost did. It's almost broken. My boots are messed up.
Yeah, Thaddeus is
Your
not going to be
boots are
well
messed up.
pleased.
Yeah. We got a lot of armor to replace.
So are you taking everybody back to Thaddeus?
I think so, yes. I'll go to the two newbies and simply say, okay, so I'm going to sum this up. We are at the CDC, and the four of us just fought Santa Claus.
Okay.
Do you believe me yet?
I mean, it's not the weirdest person I've gotten in a fight with.
What?
The Kardashians.
They're not gods, though, right? Anyway, we are trying to be discreet so the soldiers whatever don't hear us. It's like we want to go back to our base of operations. If you want to come with, this is entirely voluntary. Like I said, you do not have to come with us, but clearly we work well together, and they came for you. We got out of there before they came to your home, Iron, but they were clearly on the way there too. I actually think they still might have shown up, and I'm not saying they might have damaged stuff, but they probably damaged stuff.
Yeah, I see no other option for myself.
Doctor? You said you're in, but now you know what you're in for.
Mm. Doctor?
Do we have sound through?
Do we have sound?
Check.
I have sound.
Dr. Iverson?
Dr. Iverson.
Sorry.
Yeah, now you know what you're in for. Are you still with us?
And for
This is normal? We recently fought Poseidon on an aircraft carrier and fought a bowling alley full of elves, and now Santa at the CDC. This is the new normal for us. You do not have to come with us, but you clearly know something's going on. You're well aware of it. You can prove it scientifically within yourself. We need your help. Both of you. All of you. I even look at a boar. I need your help. Probably the first time she's told him that.
Probably. I can't
It was
recall another time.
It was implied, but then the rocket launcher showed up, so.
well,
So
I see no other option.
very well.
Make a portal.
Wait. I need to go to my lab. I have some equipment in there I need.
Of course. Okay.
And then,
meet you back here.
yeah, sure. And then I'll go to the lab, grab a hazmat suit, my blood, and a few scientific instruments I need.
oh,
That's a natural 1 on that portal. Total
Yeah.
of 7.
guess where this portal's gonna go?
Oh, it's going to Roy.
It's Roy,
You
and
haven't seen him in a while. That's fair.
yeah, he's in the middle of replaying his favorite match in real life. He is currently watching as Judy Bagwell is being lifted up onto a pole.
This guy's still in his WrestleMania fantasy. Portal. We gotta get out of here. Gotta
It's
get
like,
out of here quick.
hey,
We're
it's
not-
you, hey, chick, come, you gotta watch this. This is the best
Nope.
match.
Nope, failed again. Nope.
It just, you create a second portal.
It's a 9. It's almost got it. Shit.
It's hey, let me give you my number. I didn't give you my number last
No,
time.
it's fine. That's okay. That's cool.
Hey,
Sure, I'll take your number. You seem like a nice gentleman.
hey, not talking to you. Yeah,
Hazmat? Still in a hazmat suit?
Still in
Yes.
hazmat suit.
you're not talking to you, Mr. Alien.
17 plus.
Okay, you
6, I
officially
think. We're good.
you make a portal back.
Yeah.
But let me get them to click.
Ah.
No soup for you.
It's okay.
He's not one of the horsemen, but he is empowered.
It's not your type.
Also correct. This is there's like the 3D printers everywhere, like the microchip world, how it is for Thaddeus is like this is that's his godly realm. This is Thaddeus's, and I'll point to Thaddeus and introduce. And there's Percy, who was at least empowered with godly abilities,
They're-
and they can repair armor. They know things. It's a lot to explain, but Courtney will take the time to attempt to explain more detail now.
So as you're explaining, Thaddeus is basically looking you over. Oh my God, Courtney, what did you do?
Santa Claus.
Santa, we're fighting against. Oh God, we're fighting against.
Yeah, no, inhaler.
Oh.
Good. Okay. He busted up my shield, and my boots are ruined. I'll literally just take off the rest of it. Like there's like pieces.
He's like
I think a boar got hit in the head in the shield, so it's like we got banged up.
He takes all the broken armor and the damaged armor and goes and starts to repair it as best he can. Everything is repaired, but it's still down 3 points.
Mm.
Okay.
Above that, Courtney's gonna have to play her trade.
I'll do so.
Hmm.
Because I do the craft working as well. Let's get a 10 on there, plus Armor Smith 6, so 16.
All right, you managed to repair everybody back up to full.
There we go.
Would someone like to try and heal hit points?
Yeah,
Go for
absolutely.
it. What's the worst that'll happen?
I don't know if Healthy Feast would do it, or if I have to individually go to everyone and Ladle of Chaos. But it's the same roll for either one.
Healthy Feast probably would manage for this.
He's
Okay.
just gonna walk off in a random direction.
Probably bumping into like where Athena actually is, because I would have introduced her as well if she's there.
Oh yeah, she's definitely there.
And that's the actual Athena.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise. And
Wow.
she kind of takes your hand like in one of those like arm handshakes, arm in arm handshakes.
Yeah.
And with a 21, you definitely make a beautiful feast, and everybody heals back to full hit points.
Yay.
Yay.
So everybody
See,
is full of
I'm
hit points.
useful.
Is there any place I can set up my stuff, or
Courtney, are you gonna show our new friend their own godly realms?
Yeah. When he says that, I'll mention actually this is Thaddeus is kind of the base where we mostly operate from with the gear and planning, but we each have our own realm. It's a place that is appropriate for the person That's what that whole wrestling one was, and you guys have your own too. So that's where you can easily set up your stuff. It's probably got everything you need. I can try to make a portal there.
Okay. Any way to get there myself? Because kind of seems like not having the key to your own front door is inconveniencing.
I agree. And I'll kind of try to explain how I do the portal to see if she can teach it. Because we've had the skill come to others as well. So
All right. Give me a roll of your portal skill, and then
I want to learn how to portal.
tell you what, I'll do a portal, and see if they can do their own. I'll do a portal to mine because if it's the same idea, you can do it to your own. So let's see how good Courtney is at teaching portals. 16.
all right. Then everybody who wants to learn a portal skill, give me a roll. If it's successful, it does not take up a slot on your character sheet.
14.
7.
All right. Jay, you get on your background. You can put portal +2. Chef, you didn't get it. So if you want to take portal, you have to take a slot.
I'll take a slot for it. And is it just a portal to my realm, or is it?
It's just the ability to create portals in and of themselves.
Okay, and
Okay,
my portal ability is to my realm.
It's to any realm. It's a complete and total portal ability. Like, you, with a proper roll, can create a portal to any of the godly realms and anywhere on Earth.
Okay.
The only place that portals do not work is the underworld, which Courtney would have probably explained that in her lesson.
Yeah, because it's like, yeah, a boar doesn't do portals, but he has a elevator.
Very small one.
And so as Jay tries to open up this portal, you'll see the case, like the heavy black case he put on the ground kind of start shaking. And it kind of burst open as the blood, a bunch of blood flies out from what seems to be like test tubes and kind of form a portal of blood.
Oh, that's
Oh.
cool. I like that.
That's interesting. Along a similar vein, creating my portal, essentially it's made of like soup and broth that comes out of the cup side of my ladle.
I was thinking more like you summon a giant pot and just hop in it like a
I
Mario
love
pie.
that
I was
too.
thinking the soup too, but I like that. Yeah. I love the idea that the boar's like, why isn't your portal special?
Yeah, you just make some purple
That
blue.
doesn't make a portal.
Portal.
A
And
boar
as-
has a lot to do. So
And
he
as
probably
all of
has
this
the-
happens, and we start to see these godly realms form, Courtney, your glow fades. You fall to
What?
the ground. Your armor gone.
Yeah.
Your weapon gone. And the camera fades to black as Courtney's vision also fades to
Wha-
black.
Just collapses like faints.
Yep.
Okay.
And we will see you next Sunday. Minus a member of our cast for a week,
Oh,
as Courtney is
Yeah.
now unconscious on the floor
oh goodness.
and naked.
Sorry, what?
Oh.
What?
Well, Percy's having a heyday.
I knew it. I called it.
And Courtney can't say anything.
All right, it was super fun. I had a great time. So let's go through and say where we are and where we can find everybody. Scott, Courtney.
Courtney's naked on the floor. You can find her there, passed out. And like Cammy said, unfortunately, I'm not going to be on for next week. I am going to be indisposed, so we'll see how this runs.
And
And
so is
everybody
Courtney.
else takes the mantle.
Very
it'll be good.
exposed. I mean, inexposed.
Yes. Yeah. No. What? Yeah. I didn't even mean that pun. But no, I'm Scott. I have guiltypleasurecinema.com. Cyclops Scott is myself on all the socials for video reviews and editing and stuff like that. But more so, really, content is on jobberradio.com and part of the booking team and video stuff for the Prediction League. And video stuff for this soon, too, once we really get that going. It's a matter of just doing it, but that's coming. Yeah.
And plus, I need to put picks in for Mania.
Yes, it's going to be Friday, Saturday deadline.
Okay.
Because there's a Saturday part, so do it on by Friday. You're in the Battle Royal, by the way, because you won the last one. So
Oh, awesome.
yeah, win
Okay.
again. Get a t-shirt.
Yeah. So next up, Mr. Death, a boar. Who are you? What are you doing? Where can we find you?
Hello. Generally, you can find me underground, where we presume that Death is, and where he's going next. You can find Fights with Spoons on all the socials under the title Fights with Spoons. Very original, I know, but yeah, come chill with us on Discord. I'll be there most times.
Yeah, definitely. Now, Dr. Iverson, who are you? What are you doing? Where can we find you?
I think you'll find me in a lab somewhere, probably. You'll be finding me on this stream, most likely in the future, and I'll be hanging out in the Discord with all the rest of these people.
Good times. And last but not least, the constantly
chef.
tan one himself, Chef Aaron. Where are you? What do you do? Where can we find you?
Yeah, I'm in a kitchen somewhere is where you could find me. I'm Broccoline on all the socials, and I'll be in Discord on this show. Come hang out, join. It's fun.
Yes, please. And last but not least, I'm KimCat86, my channel. If you're watching me on Twitch, welcome. We will be here again next Sunday at 9:30 Eastern p.m. If you have the means to do so and you're enjoying what you see, please consider giving to the Patreon. That support directly helps the stream continue to get better. If you would like to give to a dedicated gold in a one-time type situation, you can hit the tip jar down below and donate towards our getting a new stream overlay. And it does really cool things. It pops up a little bit, it falls into the cup. It's a neat thing. So if you have to give. If you don't have anything right now, that's okay. Things are difficult right now. So please, the best thing you can do is just tell your friends about us. Link people our way and come hang out. Come hang out in Discord. It's absolutely free. Have a good night, everybody. We're going to go record an after show, which you can totally see on the Patreon.